Sorry, you always get me in the middle of my workout. It's been a few weeks since I posted, and I've been brewing on this topic in my head for a little bit, and I wanted to share it with you. And it's the thought about how much we're people who live in the headlines. We love the headlines, mostly the ones that are embroiled in controversy, right? If you're a conservative, you want to talk about how presidential candidates and whose fault what is, and you want to talk about the colors people are using on their backgrounds on Facebook, right? If you're a liberal, you want to talk about Jared at Subway and his controversy, or the Duggars, and look how scandalous they were. They thought they were all that, and we get all embroiled in these headlines that don't do very much for our own personal character. And I was struck by a story this week. It's one I'm going to be sharing at One Heart next week, about Jesus. He's in the temple, and he looks over and he sees this group of churchy people, religious leaders, and he points to him and he says, be careful of those ones, because they're all dressed to the nines. They stand up and they make these big oratory prayers that make themselves look good, but in the little things, they're not very faithful. They're not looking out for the widows. They're not looking out for the poor. They're not doing what's right in the small things. And then he points over to this widow as she's dropping 2 pennies in the tithe box, and he says, that woman has given more than any other today, because all these have given from their surplus, but that lady has given from her lack. She gave what was valuable to her. And it struck me and made me think, for Jesus, it's about giving what's valuable to you. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about how much energy and time, maybe it's money, the things that are valuable to you, how much are you giving from those places? Guys, how much are you complimenting your wife? Not just about her figure, but about her person. How much are you investing intentional time into each one of your individual kids? Are you looking out for your friends, or are you only narcissistically looking out for yourself? Jesus cares about the little things, the sidelines. We love the headlines. Jesus cares about the sidelines. Slow, steady, doing the right thing. My challenge to you this week is, do the right things in the little things that nobody sees. Because that widow that day was the one Jesus pointed out and said, yep, she's nailed it. She's giving from the place of value, and that value is transferring and making life valuable for someone else. Let your life invest in others and bring value to others in the little things this week. One Heart, I'll see you next week.